If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud. Oh, brothers, brother, But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and there was an event. The Hulk Hogan card was in it, right? It was a legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan card. We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours, you ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All these pools, yeah, I'm about to bust. Spending all my money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk.
Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the car.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending. I earned the car.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours, you ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my God, I actually earned this card, and wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever. Okay? And I can tell you exactly what happened. Immediately after I earned that card, within 1 week they announced we're rebooting the game. The card is now going to essentially be way reduced in value. We've been hanging and banging, brother.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil.
The detractors, they were right.
Holy shit, Phil.
Your detractors, they were right.
Holy shit, Phil.
Do you hear yourself right now? They were right.
Gout. Interestingly enough, a study followed 48,000 men for an average of 10 years and discovered that within 2 years of a gout diagnosis, the risk of erectile dysfunction was 77% higher. Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
You got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
You got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
That's what it's about. Put some cherry juice right in my mouth. Eating all the red meat. Bitch, please look at my feet. That's what it's about. It's that
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
You got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
You got that gout bitch out for the clout. If you know what that shit's about, shut your mouth. Yeah, that bitch is so fucking fat. I'm just stating facts, might just hit it from the back. Yeah, kinda shit to make my hardware into Microsoft. Eating so much red meat, I don't wanna stop. Might need to pop a blue pill. If I don't hit that ass, I don't know who will.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet.
Gout.
Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
I'm sorry, I made you cry. You ain't.
Retro.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. 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 Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
Fuck you, niggas. Fuck your ass.
Liquid Richard
is going to cause trouble.
I'm going back online.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Somebody drank all my Pepsi. Fuck you!
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money.
So fuck it.
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. Honey, honey, honey.
Come the fuck on! Let's have a fuck! Let's come the fuck on! Let's have a fuck! Help your boy out. I'm embarrassed of my KD. I'm just trying to milk brandy. The point of my streaming is to make brandy and fuck diggers. Fuck diggers. I want a bitch that's so fat, bitch that's so black. I love fat, I love dick. I love dick. Dick.
I need that money. I need that money.
Motherfucker.
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money.
So fuck it.
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. Honey, honey, honey.
Come the fuck on! Let's have a fuck! Let's come the fuck on! Let's have a fuck! Help your boy out. How did I gain so much weight? Gain so much power? Play this game right here a fucking hour. Overeating every now and then. I'm real talk thinking about cutting the stream off. Quit Switch and go drive the bus. I'm real talk, thinking about cutting the stream off. Quit switch and go drive the bus.
I need that money.
Motherfucker.
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. I need that money.
So fucking
I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. Money, money, money.
Come the fuck on. Let's have a fuck. Let's. Come the fuck on. Let's have a fuck. Help your boy out.
Hey, Wings, you fat fucking nigger.
All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about who else but Quagmire. No. Today we're going to be bullshitting about Phil. We're going to talk about this dumbass motherfucker. Let's get into it. I don't want to deal with it right now, but all right, so we are going to be playing Dragon Ball today, so that's always fun. We'll do it this way. All right. It shouldn't look so bright. There, no. There we go. All right. So,
Alright, so I believe this is going to be our epilogue now. I think this is a Chapter 7 epilogue.
And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Hold on.
oh hey, the dipshit figured out how to work his fucking microphone. Amazing. Wow. 15 years of a content creator and he just barely figured this out. Wow.
What I've literally done since day one. This is what I want to do. I don't want to be every other YouTuber who edits their content for the best of montages and has scripted comedy and or only edits in the funny parts.
Wait, does he reuse the same napkin to blow his nose
I
multiple
blew so
times?
hard, and finally it cleared out. Seriously, it went zounk, a big chunk. That was absolutely disgusting, but it worked.
Oh.
benefactor.
Oh.
Where are we headed?
He uses
That is
the same.
disgusting.
He uses
To the
the
Level 1
same napkin
podcast.
every time.
Finally today, I can talk about news.
Phil wishes he had
Excuse me.
my luscious, beautiful hair.
Man, my throat. I got a frog in my throat. Oh, trying to get it out. I think I got it out now. And I'm just going to say, you guys know how to support the stream with super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. Our memberships are way down. It'd be great to get those back up. Sucks because we definitely would have had those up.
No, you wouldn't have.
If the Halloween event had happened, it didn't happen. I can't make things change.
Nope.
I can't go back in time and prevent myself from getting
I
whatever.
can't go back
however I
in
got this
time and
illness,
change
you know
what actually happened.
I find,
into what
and this
I
is
wanted
no
to happen.
exaggeration, probably about 80 to 90% of the time that something goes wrong for me, it's because someone else was incompetent or didn't do their job. Just being honest. Just being completely and utterly honest. So instead, I just move forward positively. All right, any support tonight, greatly appreciated. I'll shout it out when I get a chance between the stages. And there we go. Fair enough?
Nope.
I'm sorry to hear you got sick in the holidays of 2017, Derek. Very sorry to hear that. Don't know why it's pertinent to today, but I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay. What a fucking idiot.
I mean, they're both idiots.
You want a shoving match? Oh, I'll get to a shoving match at you.
To be fair, I would have died here too. It usually takes me 1 or 2 tries to figure stuff like that out. I'm pretty stupid.
I don't get it. What do you want me to do? What the hell did they want me to do? Oh, come on. Oh, can you give me a hint or something so I don't waste my time doing it over and over like an idiot because you fucking not giving me any clues? Yes, waste my time again. I love it. 3rd waste of time now. For some magical thing I'm just supposed to magically know how to do. Of course. Is there a way for you to mute your mic when you're clearing your throat just asking for the chat? Oh, there is. Of course there is. Thanks for asking.
What a fucking moron. What a moron. Here, I'm gonna take the game down. What a fucking idiot.
What? It wouldn't let me push it twice in a row. It wouldn't allow me to push it. You've got to be kidding me. Now I got to do the whole thing over? What the fuck do I do? The bloom? No, the bloom killed me!
I'm an idiot.
The bloom murdered me. I definitely want the hover here. Damn, the bloom straight up murdered me. The bloom! The bloom! Oh, the bloom! Oh no! This is gonna suck, 'cause this is the beginning of the stage, so you know the rest of the stage is just gonna get more annoying.
I love him getting his ass kicked.
Well, there's no way I'm getting that. Are you kidding me?
Fucking hilarious.
How are you supposed to get that coin? There's no way you would even know that was coming. There's no way you would know that coin was coming.
This game is made for children.
I can't do it. I can't get to the coin. I can't get over here. Die! 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 Die!
Ooh,
Die!
so close.
Die!
You deserve to
Die!
die.
Oh my god. Like, I'm just so tired of this stupid shit. I really am.
He didn't even jump. He just expected the momentum to carry him. What a dum-dum.
I never press down on the D-pad. It's because I'm not using a real D-pad. I'm using the Hori pad that has the fake D-pad, and it accidentally sometimes will push a direction. I never press down at all. If only I had a real gamepad for the Switch, but I don't. Because all the Switch controllers suck ass with their D-pads are all busted.
You can't stop making excuses for their loss, and of course, oh, it's never has to do with them just not being good or not, you know, not having skill. It's always an excuse, and then they just rage quit out of the game. You know, guys like Darkside Phil.
I don't know how to get past that tall one. I literally have no idea. I have no idea how to get past the tall one without taking a hit. You can't get above it. No matter what you do, you can't get above it. Shoutouts. I received a $3 tip from Dr. Oink. I'm just stopping by. Go ahead and put me on the board, G Bear. Thank you to Dr. Oink for a $3 tip, which would have made him the top tipper. But instead of that, a second tip was received, a $5 tip. And this tip was received from Dan the Man. So Dan the Man indeed will actually hit the leaderboard. Dr. Oink never gets that distinction, and he goes home and he cries about it all night long. He should have waited to see if he was actually going to hit the leaderboard or not before he said that. He did not. And now, you know, he looks the fool.
Phil is scamming his viewers in this video. Go check it out.
What the fuck? What kind of jump was that? Oh! 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 No! Oi! Oh! How the fuck do I get to that? How would I ever get to that? How would I get to it? How would I do it? The drill. Why did she come out of the wall? She's supposed to stay in the fucking wall. You fucking piece of shit. Why did she come out of the wall? You're supposed to stay in the wall and follow the edges. And she fucking comes out.
Oh, Lord. Fuck. Oh.
You fucking fuck.
Oh, shit, guys.
It's true, he's a dumb shit. He really is. I don't even have enough for tax stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely getting by paying bills, and I know I'm going to have more problems later this year with taxes and stuff. It's like an endless cycle.
Good morning, everyone. What is that? And welcome back to the show. I'm back, although certainly not at full capacity, but I'm back as much of a capacity as I can be today.
Who fucking cares?
So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to launch my new signage here. You ready for this? The sign lighting ceremony. Wow. Wow. Now that's impressive, let me tell you. It's actually not that bad. It does stand out. Now that I've turned it on, I guess. It's the most underwhelming sign in history, but at least it did something. Can't block! Okay, so I went and I ordered this off of Amazon, and I paid extra money for it. I paid like extra delivery fees and things to have it delivered overnight this morning. Guess what? Oh, sorry, your shipment is experiencing an unexpected delay, and we have no idea when it's showing up. Yeah, we have absolutely no idea when it's coming now. Even though we need this right away for my wife to feel better, I have no idea when it's coming.
That's just fucking sad, you know?
Why? The fuck? I'm not kidding you, we order shit off of Amazon all the time. We live near 2 different Amazon distribution centers. We never have an issue with Amazon delivery. There's many times where we've done this and you always get it right away.
He always uses chat to make sure his chat is agreeing with him.
And what the fuck? It just doesn't make any sense because, again, if we didn't need it, it would be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we weren't sick and we were just stocking up, that shit would have been here. But it's because we need it and we're sick and, you know, I want my wife to feel better. So I said, don't worry, honey. I'm going to pay extra money. I'm going to get it here for you in the morning. You could start taking it. You know what I mean? I go to do it.
This is the same guy that refused to go to
indefinite delay.
CVS.
Don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. And even right now, I'm looking on the app and I go into the fucking order and it just says, yeah, running late. Oh, sorry about that.
It was running
It's
late.
it's not my fault. I literally did nothing wrong.
We're sorry your delivery is late. We apologize for the inconvenience. I don't want your apology. I want the fucking product, you fucking idiot. You know, I don't want your apologies because you're a fucking company and you don't abide by what you promise. And I fucking paid extra.
Wait,
and my wife's sick.
is he
You don't give a fuck.
really
I want the
complaining
fucking
about
medicine.
what people
you know,
promise and
like
not
the
delivering
thing
on
is,
promises?
if yelling at these people would make the thing show up, I would. I would call them and I would say to the person on the phone, I don't care if you have to install a fucking rocket in the delivery person's ass and have him blast his fucking way to my house with the medicine in one in each hand to deliver it to my wife. I want it now. But that wouldn't get it here. You understand? Like, me getting angry about it doesn't help the situation. That's the problem.
Yet you can tell he's very angry about it and doesn't realize that he's saying that being mad about it does nothing.
What do I do?
Hit
see all updates. And it is nothing. No update.
Oh, there it is. My total.
So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Nothing. I'm completely.
Guys,
I can't do shit.
I got this.
I don't know if it. I guess what happens is if it doesn't show up today,
streams,
right? I need to contact them and be like, "You guys fucked
big
up."
boy stuff.
So I want it immediately. So I don't care what it takes. I need you to reorder it and have it at my house ASAP, and then probably it'll show up like in another day or two because they probably won't. Whatever this shipment method is, obviously doesn't work. So they'll probably do it via another shipment method. You know? But it's fucking stupid. Now, I have to say something to the morons in chat who are saying, just drive and pick it up. Hey, fuckface. I'm sick. I probably had COVID. I'm quarantining, you stupid fuck. I'm not going to the store to buy it, you fucking idiots. That's the point of staying home and quarantining, you complete brain-dead moron. Stop saying stupid shit in the chat like that, because you sound like an infant. You're a fucking waste of fucking intelligent life to say dumb shit in my chat like that. That's the fucking point of being fucking
dumb?
Quarantined, you tremendous dunce. Oh my god.
Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves.
How do you not understand what quarantine means? Holy shit. Anyway, that all being said, we'll have to see what happens. I hope this shows up today. I really do. But if not, what the fuck else do I do? You know, I don't know. I want to get medicine for my fucking wife here, and I can't get it for her.
Go to the fucking drugstore, dipshit.
Because they won't deliver it. And I'm not gonna go to the store, you know. So we gotta figure something out. I don't know.
Why?
Do I try something else?
You're perfectly fine.
See, here's the thing. I know that you could do like stupid DoorDash a fucking.
You could
pharmacy.
also do contactless
I know you can,
delivery,
but
moron.
It's super expensive to do it because the pharmacy prices are expensive to begin with, and then it's dependent on what the pharmacy has on the shelf as well, which you don't know, because a lot of times these pharmacies, their stock's way off. Excuse me. They say they have something in stock when they don't have it, you know?
I need to say that to get me to work.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It sucks. But we're basically going through everything we have in the house now. And if my wife makes progress the same way that I did, okay? Today is essentially her Tuesday. If that makes any sense. My Tuesday is her today. So by tomorrow, she should be how I was yesterday. Or, excuse me, she should be how I was on Wednesday. And if you remember on Wednesday, I felt like shit. But by the end of the day, that's when I was able to do my health update. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, she's starting to feel better. And then by like Sunday, she's feeling semi-normal again. It just really sucks that, you know, I can't make her feel better. That's the worst feeling, when you have a loved one and a family member and all you want to do is make them feel better and you can't and you're powerless. And who made me fucking powerless? Amazon did. Because it's not that I didn't fucking try or pay.
You didn't try!
Right? How the fuck did you botch up my medicine order for someone who's obviously sick? You didn't botch up, oh, someone's fucking football or, you know, a fucking phone case. You botched the medicine for someone who's sick. You fucking idiots.
Wait a minute. Amazon has to halt all other production, all other distribution of items because your wife is sick and you think that you take precedence over everybody else. Yet you want everybody to believe you're not an entitled fucking man-child who just wants what they want when they want it, and then they cry foul when they aren't the first to get it. Like, fuck off. You are literally the definition, the very definition of man-child. You're absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
That's the worst feeling. Unbelievable. Anyway. Install rockets into your delivery people's asses. That's my solution.
Wait a minute. Why does it have to be up their ass? Why can't they just install rockets on the delivery trucks? Why does it have to be about asses? Because this guy has a weird fetish with that shit. It makes no sense. Why not just say, hey, give jetpacks to your delivery people? Why do they have to be assaulted, Phil? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why? He's such a moron. I can turn the camera back on. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it's only 4 minutes long. Never mind. Oh, I guess we could watch it. Let's see what DSP has to say.
One of the best nights of my life, Mike, happened right here. Her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed.
You're a creepy dude.
That's a crime right there.
I have a Snapchat, and I am a creepy dude.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at your levels again to the power of the
I don't
internet.
have
By
Snapchat.
now, you've probably seen that documentary.
Instagram.
It was a hard watch. I don't recommend it.
My meat apron. I have two. There's a second one. Two glorious meat curtains. And people don't like seeing it. So that's why I'm going to die alone. I need $7,000 a month.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Please go ahead and dig deep, reach down in your pockets, and give me $100,000 tonight. Give me some money.
Now, if you've watched this thing, I bet you have a lot of criticisms towards me.
Yeah, so when it comes to financial approach, I don't know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. I don't know where my money is.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You know where a lot of the money went?
Come on, guys.
It certainly was not a good business plan, and the doc definitely points that out.
Diablo 4 came out, I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out, I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out, I had to buy it.
But I'm glad that I used this platform that might...
He said those three fucking games were $400. How? How is that the truth, Phil? Or, call them Phil. How is that the truth, Boogie? How is that the truth? How are they $400? Unless you bought the astronomical, out the ass, ridiculous, I'm a collector version that you didn't fucking need. You could have just bought the base game for $70, spent $210. Yes, it's an investment, but it's still a level-headed investment, and it isn't an investment that is beyond your means, because the $400 that you claim was clearly beyond your means. Which part of your brain doesn't fucking compute that, Boogie, my man?
gave me to talk about this stuff and get it out of the way.
The N-word is just a word. I said the N-word.
I don't want to talk about it on this channel ever again. Man, I just want to be a covert narcissist. I mean, I just don't want to share the personal aspects of my life anymore if I can help it.
You're gonna dust.
And then make me a sandwich. I don't want to date another big girl, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want the competition, right? I throw her one french fry off my plate, she's done for the week.
Child abuse.
Steve, come here.
What? I don't want to help. I don't have to help? Okay, fine.
You're decorating in my bedroom?
Our bedroom?
What? Is this hippie shit?
Yeah.
I didn't give you permission to
It's a
decorate
cool tapestry.
in our bedroom.
I like
I wasn't
the
expecting
blue.
you to change
She has
anything.
good taste.
When you moved in, I didn't think we were going to make any, like, big changes like this. It's a big change. This bedroom's been the same
Tapestry is
for,
a
like,
big
6
thing?
years.
Oh my
It's a big
gosh.
change. I just didn't think anything was going to change when you moved in. I don't have to get rid of my ducks or anything, right?
No. Oh my gosh, no. I love the ducks. We're all going bowling.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking
Bowling?
minute.
Yeah.
I am.
Wait a dirty fucking minute. Didn't you say that those ducks came from a girl you used to be with? Why are you keeping them, Boogie? Why is he keeping them? Why are you keeping them, Boogie? Why are you keeping the duck? You do perverted things to those ducks, you fucking weirdo, don't you?
Not going bowling.
You wanted to go bowling, right? We're gonna go bowling.
We're not going bowling.
This is actual bowling. What? It's in right there.
We bowling.
Bowling. You want to go bowling in public with people in real life?
Yeah, I do.
Not a chance.
Let's see if we can make some videos that are more interesting than that moving forward.
I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube.
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. Only thing to do now is get a job.
And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah, because I am extremely depressed, so there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay. You're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't. And you won't.
Watching the chat on this thing was like watching a who's who of like nutters that have been attracted to me for years, calling me things like a groomer, spamming my home address.
You are.
That's what you get.
I don't
when you
agree
share
with
your
that.
private and personal life. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again.
Please don't love me, Boogie.
I'll
I've
eat
seen what
McDonald's
you
every
do
day.
to
Are
people
you prepared for that?
you love.
You got a kid, how you like that?
Love it.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I hope that's not the case. Ooh, I really hope that's not the case with Boogie and her. I hope she doesn't have any children for realies. Ooh, I really hope not. I really hope she has no kid. Oh, Boogie, dude. No. Okay, so Boogie on Twitter just said tonight on the live stream around 7 to 8 kinetic CST, I don't know what the fuck it is. On Twitch, I'm gonna watch my documentary, pausing to answer your questions as we go. Why? You've already answered those questions. The documentary was meant to answer those questions, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. You cannot like that Insomniac is moving forward with Miles as their main Spider-Man. But that doesn't mean that Peter Parker's not gonna also be in those games, that his Spider-Man is just gonna be non-existent. He's just gonna take the main position and Peter's gonna take the secondary position, which is fine. Because in the game, they literally set Mary Jane and Peter up, and maybe they'll have their kids. Maybe this is the start of a different continuity and people just need to give it a fucking chance. Seriously, there's all these people on Twitter bitching, they're moving forward with Miles. They're moving forward with Miles. And then this fucking guy, Griffin fucking Gaming, dude, he complains about story games. He's an idiot. He's like, this is not good because of story sections. I don't like that it has cutscenes, guys. It has cutscenes. It's a movie. It's just fucking stupid.
This is how I play the game.
Uh-oh. Big news. FromSoft is making
Oh my
a
God!
new
What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly my next marathon, the day after American Thanksgiving. The seas will boil. The skies will rain blood. Pestilence will cover the land. Locusts, swarms of locusts will eat the crops. Sickness and pain will ravage the people of Earth.
Jackass to pay it?
Viruses, computer viruses, will ravage everyone's electronics. You won't have any money in your bank accounts. It'll be emptied out and money stolen. Your identity destroyed irrevocably. Your credit report crushed. That's right. You might say, well, what is going on? What are you talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, is it the end of days? Is it the end of the world? Is it the second coming of the son of Satan? No, it is Adpocalypse 2.0! Oh
my God!
What the fuck? Whoa! Oh, man. Alright, guys, good night. That is right. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna stay far, far, far away from Wings. Far away from Wings. I'm not gonna criticize him. I'm not gonna say anything about him. I'm just gonna leave Wings alone. It's not my territory. This is what I'm talking about. This chick does not read comic books. I can guarantee you she's never picked up a comic book. She has no long boxes. She has no ongoing pull list. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And she's sitting out here criticizing comic book based things. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yes, you're very attractive, and oh my god, your voice is like grating a hand on a cheese grater. But no, you're wrong. You are wrong, dude. I don't want to hear what that chick has to say. That's an interesting hypothesis. Uh-oh.
I made a comic book and it launches in 3 days, so watch until the end of the video to learn more. It looks like Mortal Kombat 1 has a new toxic lolcow, which isn't a big surprise, honestly, because Rage and Mortal Kombat go together like peanut butter and jelly. In fact, some channels like Mike Trelinsky have gotten very popular by using Rage content, but that's likely because Mike is actually a good person who donates money to his opponents and his rage is always at the game and not the players. So yeah, a lot of people might watch him for the Rage content, but at the end of the day, it's actually very wholesome content. It leaves you feeling warm and fuzzy. And on top of that, Mike has skills. Like, the man's actually good at the game. And all those factors combined might be the reason that Mike's the only channel I've seen succeed with Rage content. Over the years, I've seen so many channels and streamers attempt to get popular by using Rage content, but it never works. They never reach any heights of popularity. They might claim to get hella views, but realistically, the people memeing on them and uploading compilation videos tend to get way more views than they actually do. Low Tier God is a good example of this. A lot of compilation channels were getting more views than him, and then some creators would make entire documentaries about him and again get really good views, whereas Low Tier God's channel never really reached those heights. But I digress. I've gotten way too off topic. I hope it was entertaining, because today's video is not about Mike Trelinsky, nor is it about Low Tier God, and the truth is, I've known about this streamer for about a week or so now, but he's finally appearing in my comments section, which means I gotta talk about him. He's in my territory now. And by the way, this streamer claims to copyright claim people who use his footage, which it could be true, it could be not true, but to play it safe, I'm just not gonna use any of his footage, most likely, and I think for fun, I won't even spell his name right either. We're going full South Park for this video. This very soon to be famous streamer goes by the name 6 Erican. I imagine because Erican 1 through 5 was already taken, but he was fast enough to claim number 6, so thank goodness for that. Now, 6 Erican is a very special kind of streamer because his memes are already more popular than his channel itself. For example, if 6 Erican makes a stream or uploads a video, it does okay or not so good. If I'm being honest, not that good. However, if somebody else uploads a clip compilation of 6 Erican, it blows up like crazy and goes super viral. In fact, there's a channel called Kasori that was getting crazy views by compiling 6 Erican's rage moments or just him getting owned online in Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm not exaggerating, I'm not being hyperbolic. Look at these views. The first one, 188,000. The next one, 70,000. After that, 163,000. We're back up there again. I have no idea if Kasori's channel was monetized, but if it was, he was making some mad dough off of these views, some crazy money. But unfortunately, this story has a sad ending because according to 6 Erican, this channel has been demonetized. And he sounded very happy about that. He was bragging, which leads me to believe it's likely that 6 Erican was responsible for getting this channel demonetized. And in case you're new to the channel, that's a big red flag to me, okay? I understand it's frustrating to see people making more money off your name than you can off your name, but that's just what happens when you turn yourself into a meme, and it doesn't give you a right to attack the person's channel and get them demonetized, which is why I'm hoping that 6 Erican is lying and simply bluffing to his audience to save face. But hey, Kasori, if you're watching the video, let me know in the comment section what's going on. Tell me your story, because now I want to talk a little bit more about 6 Erican. According to the comment section of a Rage compilation video, this streamer used to play UFC instead, which is a weird kind of different style of fighting game. In fact, depending on who you ask, it's not a fighting game at all, but for me personally, I have a pretty loose interpretation of what's a fighting game. Like, for example, I consider For Honor a fighting game. However, regardless of how you feel, eventually 6 Erican moved on to Mortal Kombat 1 because that's where the views are. Let's be honest, if you play Mortal Kombat 1, you're gonna get some views. It's the hype game right now. And out of all the characters on the roster, 6 Erican chooses to play Kenshi, one of the most difficult characters to combo with and space with just just in general, he's one of the toughest characters to play. But fear not, there's no reason to be afraid, because 6 Arakin is a god of fighting games. Look at this combo. Oh my gosh, just legendary. Downright inspiring. Obviously, I'm joking. That combo is very basic and nothing special. Pretty much anyone can do it. But then again, 6 Arakin came from a different game, right? He was a UFC player. So it makes sense that he can't pull off the crazy combos yet. But that's not why 6 Arakin is infamous. This man is known to get angry, salty, and create fake rules for the match, all that incredible stuff. For example, if you throw this man more than once a round, you are cheating. That's his words. You're cheating if you throw him even twice during a match. That's not fair. You're breaking the rules. Stop that. Yeah, he's that kind of player, but the rules get more ridiculous. This man will also ban certain characters from play. So if you pick a certain character that he thinks is unfair, then he just won't play with you. Which honestly, with that in mind, he should just switch to Street Fighter V, because I think that game does allow you to blacklist certain characters, like you just don't get matched against them. And I think Third Strike does that too, and I wouldn't be surprised if Street Fighter VI has that feature as well, but I have no idea because I've never wanted or needed to use that feature. But I digress, you get the idea. 6 Arakin makes up his own rules for matches, and he also refuses to play against certain characters, and then on top of that, he won't even play people in his chat unless they buy a subscription. Or I think Twitch calls it a gifted sub. I don't know. I've never streamed on Twitch, or at least it's been a really long time, like over a year at this point. Man, time flies, I'm getting old. But now it's time for the $1 million question. Is 6 Arakin legitimately getting mad? Is he actually malding and a really toxic streamer, or is this whole thing a character? In my honest opinion, very similar to Low Tier God, it's a mix of both, because on the one hand, he's wearing a mask, which means he does not want his real identity to be associated with his behavior when he streams. And with that in mind, it's very likely that he's playing a character, especially when it comes to these made-up rules, like only throwing once around or only picking certain characters. You know, some characters are banned. All of that certainly does feel like a character. However, when it comes to some of his emotional responses to losing or being trolled, I think that is actually genuine. I'm no psychologist, but I feel like most humans can look at someone's facial expressions and tell when they're genuine. You can see when someone's actually upset or disappointed or malding. You get the idea. I've been covering fighting games for over 10 years now on this channel alone, and even before this channel's creation, I was still watching people play the game. And as a result, I can tell when someone's salty, even if I can only see their eyes and their body language, right? Like dipping their head, rolling their eyes, spinning their head. Whenever 6 Arakin does anything like that, I believe it's genuine, at least to some extent. But as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think 6 Arakin is a character and he's just trolling everybody for views, or do you think he's genuinely angry? In fact, 6 Arakin, if you want an interview on the channel, I'd totally be down to hear your story. That sounds like a lot of fun. And I promise not to roast you or set you up.
I don't believe that it's a character. I've seen what he does, and when he can't pull something off, it's the other person's fault. If he gets beat, it's the other person's fault. He's literally the DSP mentality of, I just have excuse after excuse. And he never takes responsibility for his own, misgivings, if you will. I don't think it's a character. I think that they're legitimately getting mad. I think that they're legitimately trying to block people out from using certain characters because they think that they're banned or something. It's not a character. When people act like that online, you have to take it as it is. Unless they show you that it is a character and they're like genuinely nice or something. He hasn't shown that, so I don't understand why you would give him the benefit of the doubt in saying that it's a character.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of React Act content and of course Spider Pig at night. That's right, folks. And yesterday's streams were extremely boring. Your boy Duty actually had nothing else to do. He was chilling at home, watching some football, and decided to catch the React ad content, and actually got a couple nice little funny videos that I posted, but most of it, of course, was trash. That's right. Nothing like watching Halloween style videos in November. But anyway, I digress. Support, of course, was abysmal. That's right. Support just wasn't there for the React ad content. And of course, Spider-Man barely limped by with, I think, 20 bucks. So yeah, our boy Phil is back to his normal low support streams, and I can't wait for Phil to lose his shit on the dents. So let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Rap. By the way, it was like 9.5, 10 minutes long. I sped it up because, you know, you guys, 10 minutes of Phil is just a little bit too much.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 5th of November, 2023. A catch-up day for sure, because today was the first day that I was doing a React show in 2 weeks, being that we missed out on DSP versus the Internet last week because of my illness. And certainly I hadn't planned on having my illness so long that we did not have time to do a makeup session. We just had to do it a whole week later. So, a fun day today. On the podcast today, some big discussions about the current state of each of the big 3 games that I'm playing right now, including Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Alan Wake 2, and my current thoughts on each. Interestingly enough, we seem to be equally through each of them. Like, each game is around, I would say, like 2/3 through, it seems. So I don't know how that pacing happened, especially with the time missed, but it just so happens that's how it's lining up. So, you know, good updated thoughts on that. The Adpocalypse nominations process is now open. I explained the situation on how you can do that because both people who are channel members and non-members can both nominate ads for me to watch during this upcoming Adpocalypse marathon event. That's going to be fun.
Excuse me.
By the way, I must mention that, of course, after it's been, what, 3 days since Phil decided to proclaim jihad against complaining about support, and he was taking control and no longer begging or telling the dents how to support. That's right, folks, and we all know that promise went to the wayside yesterday during the Daily Wrap. But of course, yesterday on the podcast, our boy Phil was talking about the playthroughs, and of course, support did come up, and of course, he used the subtle beg and the sneak begs and the terminology that Phil has been using, you know, other than basically saying, hey guys, you guys aren't supporting this or giving me money. So Phil is trying to thread the needle and mention support without actually saying support. But of course, with Phil, everything is just completely obvious. All he really cares about is support. He does. That's his main focus. At all. And by the way, I will give him some credit. He actually did not mention support yesterday on the React ad content. And we all know that React content just brings no cash and no views and no money whatsoever for Phil. So he did manage to compose himself. I was surprisingly shocked. And last night during Spider-Man, where he received, I think, 20 bucks, Phil also maintained his composure. But of course, with Phil, we know that won't last. It'll just continue building up, especially being that the dents will not continue supporting. They'll still keep giving him his 50 or 60 bucks in tips, a couple super chats, no memberships, and Phil will eventually fucking lose it on the dents, and we'll get another beg apocalypse short video or video telling everyone about the emergency. And don't forget, folks, the 2 big bills are coming up, so we can hear the 2 big bills will be creeping into the discussion probably today or tomorrow on the podcast.
The other things discussed as well, you know, health updates and things like that of various different levels. And all day today, still kind of have to still blow my nose, clear my throat. It's going to be for a while. And a lot of people are like, geez, you're still doing it. You know, you've been streaming all week. When's this going to go away? It's not. You know, this sickness was very bad. And even though I'm ignoring the symptoms essentially to stream, they're still there. I still have a tickle in my throat all day from, you know, gross yuckiness, and still got.
Then
stuff
you
in
need
my
to go to the
nostrils,
fucking
and, you know,
hospital,
slowly,
stupid.
right? So
go to the doctor.
Those who were here live today, I appreciate those kind of putting up with it. Same thing if you're watching the videos on demand. It's certainly not it's not ideal, but I'm pushing through it. So on today's React show over on DSP React, it was all about getting caught up and essentially the final taste of horror-themed Halloween content that was lingering from October. Like, a lot of nominations today were definitely horror-themed for the finale, which was supposed to be last weekend. It actually wasn't that bad, and what I mean by that is we all were looking forward to the Halloween marathon, and we all felt like the Halloween marathon was going to be the big horror push and finale for the month, and then it didn't happen, right? So to actually have the DSP versus the internet stream today that was horror themed was actually fun for me because it allowed me to have that final taste of horror before we now move into the holiday season. You know, now what's it going to be about? Well, American Thanksgiving, which is all about food, and then Black Friday, which is all about commercialism and shopping, and then Christmas. So that's a completely different 180 from Halloween. And I want to say thank you to everyone who was patient. I understand a lot of people were upset that I couldn't do the react show last week, but now we got our final taste of horror in there, and I'm sorry that we didn't do a makeup show. There was no way to do it. I lost so many days of work. There just wasn't time to organize a makeup react show, okay? So, it went well, and 2 of the videos are live. 4 will be going live over the course of the week, 1 a day as usual on the channel. Of course, as usual, if you are a channel member, you are able to watch the videos right away because the stream archive is live immediately.
By the way, this nonsense about he didn't have any time to do the marathon is lame. It's fucking lame. And I personally don't care about the marathon because I really don't feel like spending 9 hours of my day watching that boring nonsense. So thank you, Phil. I appreciate for not doing that marathon. But you were hyping it up for almost a month and a half, and you were hoping that would garner tips, support, memberships, you know, as a way of thanking you for doing that marathon, and you didn't do it, which was pretty shitty. And you had people doing extra work for you, like Derich. That's right, Derich actually did a tier list. He probably spent like 1,000 hours working on that shit, even though it's probably crappy as all hell. But he still spent time to do it, and you just simply just said, well, I'm sick, I'm sorry, I can't do it. 672 was right. You are a lazy asshole. You are. And I know he came back and tried to clean it up like he was agreeing with you, but the sentiment is true. We all know that you're just a lazy asshole. And I think what ended up happening is you decided to cancel the Halloween stream because you saw that the dents wailed out that first night that you came back. When you came back that night stream, you got about $260. You thought, oh shit, I'm going to get this for the next at least week. People are going to feel sorry for me. They're going to give me money, and I'm going to make even more than I would have if I would have done the Halloween marathon. Because when he does the marathons, the dents shoot their wads, and then that's it. Then support dries up for like another week or 2. So you thought, oh man, I don't have to do the Halloween marathon. I don't have to buy food. I don't have to sit here for 9 hours and entertain these morons, and they're still going to give me money. So I'm going to cancel the Halloween marathon. That's what you did, and you know what? It failed. It failed like always, because what ended up happening is you got that initial support, and what happened the very next stream? It died up. It dried the fuck up, and it's been dry ever since. No one's been wailing out. You got that $100, that $120 stream, and other than that, you've been barely cracking $30 or $40 on your streams, Phil. Barely. And that it's gonna keep going on for the rest of the week. And memberships, that shit's gonna drop under the 300s. It's gonna be back to 380 soon, unless it is now. I have a feeling it is, and you're just lying about the totals because you feel like you don't want the detractors to talk about it. Yeah, unless OIC comes and saves the day, you're pretty much screwed by that for that. So you end up taking a gamble, figuring you were gonna get whaled out on the, you were gonna get whaled out, and you didn't have to do the marathon, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen. You got one stream of good support, and it's just dried up. Nothing else. Nothing else. And you know what? It brings me joy when you allow your laziness to get the best of you because you think that minimum effort equals maximum profit. And you just played yourself, Phil.
That's what he thinks.
Interestingly enough, as I was uploading these videos, there's a new feature on YouTube. It is called Members Exclusive Premieres. What this is that basically you can upload videos, and those videos go live immediately for members.
He's trying to paywall his
content.
Will
go live at a future date per schedule
by making it seem like he's not trying to paywall his content.
Now to do an exclusive.
It's just fucking pathetic, dude.
Or an exclusive
anybody with a brain, anybody with a fucking brain knows what you are doing.
That was
you are paywalling content, bro.
Gave a lick of thought to. I think I will discuss this with my viewers tomorrow on the podcast. And see what people have to say about it. If anyone has any feedback on that, if you think there's a use for it, or you would never want to see that, I don't know. Maybe not for game playthroughs. Maybe it could be for some kind of React content or something like that. Maybe for members, my movie reviews go live a day early, and then they go live a day later for everyone else, right?
I knew
so
you were
going to
do the
only
upbeat.
thing, so now there's more incentive to be a member on the channel because you get to see my movie reviews and TV reviews.
Because that's
first.
what I would have done.
I'm
I had
just
to wake
saying.
up.
I know. Think about it. Let's talk about it tomorrow on the podcast, okay? So anyway, React Show.
Okay, I love when Phil comes up with ideas for how to milk people out of their money. And he's essentially what he's trying to do is he found a new way of possibly milking people out of memberships. Like, I don't mind memberships. Memberships are fine. I think memberships are perfectly fine. If that's something you want to do, you know, and you want to, you want to offer that, for an extra monthly donation, that's perfectly fine. My problem is when, if you're doing memberships, that should be above. You shouldn't take what you're currently doing now and carve it out. You shouldn't take a segment that you're... So right now he's reacting to movies. That's something that's part of the DSP React channel. It's something he's supposed to be doing. Is content that he's supposed to be offering, right? He is now going to carve that out and make it a member-only incentive, which I don't agree with. What you should do is do above and beyond. What you could do is you could do the react of your videos and maybe do an extra video. So do your normal react to your crappy videos and then do an extra one just for the members and let them see it first and then make it, publish it later on. What you're trying to do, Phil, is you're trying to fucking, you're trying to gatekeep that content.
I was never even
and
nervous.
trying to kind of force people that, hey, if you really want to watch this, you need to become a member, and that's pretty shitty. But of course, Phil makes sure that he any idea to milk people out of their money, Phil is all about that. So yet he's going to carve out yet another piece of content, just like he did with DSP Reacts. He essentially carved that out of DSP Gaming so that he can charge an extra membership fee to the Dents. That's what he did, and he's essentially double dipping. So now he's just trying to find a way to double dip yet again. Way to go, Phil.
Done. Halloween horror done. On to the holiday season. Awesome. On the late stream tonight, it was Spider-Man 2 continuing on, and we had fun. In fact, tonight, a lot of major story developments. We did at least 2 major story missions tonight starring Peter, which was cool because we got to see some advancement with Peter and now having the symbiote suit. It was cool because there was another major side plot line featuring the Flame, and he got to use the symbiote suit during the Flame mission, which is really neat because there was a boss fight that was made very easy because he had the symbiote suit. And I'm wondering if there would have been a way for me to trigger it before the symbiote suit and do it, like it would have been more challenging. I'm not sure. We also did a bunch of Kraven the Hunter bases that appeared on the map. We only have one more segment to do.
Cheesed the shit out of the fight with Yuri.
It was good stuff, and let me tell you,
was
I like
so
the symbiote suit a lot in this game. It's
It was
well.
so
The combat is very
stupid.
powerful.
This
It's
guy,
fun.
this
And just
fucking
during the
guy
course
is so incapable at video games. He was over leveled, and he still had to cheese the boss to beat it. Dude, how are you gonna sit there and fucking talk shit about people and how they play games?
the night, I unlocked multiple new abilities for the symbiote suit, which was awesome. And I had a good time with it. I did. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well if you were here live. If not, watch the videos on demand. 2 hours
I
of
knew he
content
was
coming
gonna
up
go
tonight
for
on
the
channel.
teleport.
So at the end of tonight, looking at all the playthroughs, we're like 17, 18 plus hours into Alan Wake 2. We are now like 18 hours into Spider-Man 2. We're like 12 hours into Mario, and I'm like, dude, we are like 2/3 through all 3 of these games. And the challenge now is in the next 3 days to determine what to focus on, because we have new releases coming out starting Friday. We've got both Like a Dragon Gaiden and Modern Warfare 3. Do I jump into those on Friday? Do I hold off and try to push and finish some of the games that I'm 2/3 through first? It's a tough decision. It's something for us to talk about, not only on the podcast, but also on the streams moving forward for the next 3 days, so we can determine what we want to do and what games we want to play in what order. All right. Speaking of which, tomorrow is set. It's going to be Alan Wake 2 on the daytime stream, and we're going to continue on with the Alan Wake plotline. He's currently entering a movie theater. So supposedly he's supposed to now be going through movies that Tom Zane, one of the main characters of the first game, has written. It's going to be pretty interesting to see movies come to life, I think. So that should be fun on the first stream. And the late stream tomorrow night will be more Super Mario Brothers Wonder. We are in the midst of the 5th world. We're going to wrap up the 5th world and probably even head into the 6th. That seems to be the pacing we've been doing, is every 2 hours we wrap up like a whole world.
You got me with that one.
So I assume we're probably going to keep that pacing moving. It should be a good day. Now, in addition to that, a couple other odds and ends. Number one, as long as we don't seem to be wrapped up with a bunch of other topics, tomorrow on the podcast, I will begin to look at that suggestions thread in which you all left suggestions over the last month. We'll start to go through them, see what you guys suggest, and see if there's stuff we can utilize for better content in the future, etc. We're not going to implement every suggestion. Probably not going to read everyone, because there's probably trollish stuff in there too. I didn't really review it, but we'll look, and we're going to start doing that daily, so that way there'll be new content. I think that'll be pretty fun to have that kind of content discussed on the podcast. In addition,
Okay, yeah. I was wondering what happened with that, because I know that I made a video and I offered suggestions to Phil on how to improve his streams and so on, which I'm pretty sure he didn't bother looking at, but I made some very good suggestions. I wasn't trolling, I was being nice, and I made some very concrete suggestions, and it looks like Phil didn't take any of that advice whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure he won't even bring it up. So that should be interesting. It's just going to be him reading comments off and basically saying, well, I can't do that because of this. Well, I can't do that because it costs money. Well, I can't do that because I'm a one-man show. Well, I can't. It's just going to be that nonstop. It's just going to be excuses over and over again, and then something that may require someone else to do work, he might be like, oh yeah, we can implement that. Definitely, that sounds like a great idea. It's going to be utter garbage, and I can't wait to see what Phil has to do. Phil's going to say, and how much work he's going to delegate to the dents. That's right, folks. Anyway, that's the video, folks. Check you guys out on the next one. Peace out.
Let's see. Is anybody? Oh, it's already 10:30. Holy shit. Oh no.
I don't know about
We're
this
outta
game right
here
now.
in, like,
I
20
hope we
minutes.
find stuff that's like doable and fun, because this is kind of weird. You're wandering around and every enemy one-shots you. Let's head west. So I'm heading west. Why is everything killing me? Right? Yes, all the weapons break in the game. Drew says, stoked for more Zelda. Yeah, I just hit the open world and immediately had a 25-minute waste of time trying to build something that didn't work. And now I'm fighting enemies that all insta-kill me, so I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I guess we'll have to...
I'd rather watch this one.
Very nice.
By the way, someone actually donated some codes for me to give out ages ago, and I was saving them for a special occasion. I'm thinking I'm going to give them out during the Halloween marathon. If you guys remind me, I think I have a bunch of game codes to put. Let me take a look and tell you what it is. Because someone donated these a while ago and said, hey, you know, you want to give them out? I was like, sure, but I want the right time to do it, and I haven't really figured that out yet.
Oh, damn. Why'd you fall so fast?
Let's look.
God damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different games. 7 different games to give out. I think I will give these out during the Halloween marathon. If you guys, again, remember to remind me. I think we'll do that during the intro of the Halloween marathon as like a nice celebration of the month. What games are they? I'm not telling you. You just come by and you maybe get one. I'm not telling you what they are. Come on. We'll just spoil the surprise, right? Anyway, so yeah, there you go. All right. So guys, that is what I've got for today. Like, no exaggeration. That's it. Like I said, I don't have a lot to talk about on today's podcast. We got through everything I wanted to discuss. Just a quick reminder. You know I'm a crowdfunded individual. You know I barely make
I'm a
any
blah
money,
blah
like,
blah
on
blah
advertising
blah blah
on
blah
YouTube.
blah.
I make my living crowdfunded. If you like this style of
I
content,
make my
minimum
begging
advertisement,
crowdfunding
minimum
online.
you know, all that nonsense, no codes, no shilling, no referrals and nonsense. Please support the stream, whether it's a super chat or super sticker, a membership or gifted membership, or a tip. It is all appreciated.
That's right, folks. Gotta get in that plug in there, that big plug, especially after you just stated that someone gave you a bunch of game codes to distribute to your viewers months ago, and you failed to do that. And why? Because you were waiting for the opportunity or the best opportunity to distribute those codes when you had the most viewers on your stream, and hopefully equating to more tips. That's right. that's why Phil was waiting and is still waiting, because he didn't do the Halloween marathon and he didn't give out these codes. You would think that, being that he missed the Halloween marathon and refused to do or reschedule the marathon, that he would say, hey, you know what? You know, I know that support's been low. I know that I've been sick and couldn't stream as much. I know that I had to cancel the Halloween marathon because, you know, it's just too much work for me. You know, with all that said, maybe I should give something back to my community. You would think that someone would do that and say to myself, you know what? I should give these codes out. They're not costing you anything, Phil. These were gifted to you, free. No one charged you for them. They said, hey, Phil, we think this would be something nice for you to do for your community. And that was about 3 weeks ago where he talked about this. Has he distributed those codes yet? No.
Excuse me.
Has he talked about distributing those codes?
Hell no.
No. When will he distribute those codes? Probably for the Adpocalypse Marathon. He's waiting to get as many members and as many dents on stream so that they may think, oh, you know what? I should tip because this is costing Phil money. When it didn't. He didn't pay anything whatsoever for these codes. And I'm pretty sure these codes are old as hell. They're probably for old ass games. Probably games from like the Xbox 360 era, or PlayStation 3 games. They may probably be fucking demos, demo codes. You know, it's just old shit. You know, it's not going to be anything new or anything good. But still, the mere fact that Phil could be doing something good for his community and giving something back to his community, even though it cost him nothing, you would think he would do that.
That cartridge is almost...
Has he? No.
Another one.
Will he? The next time an opportunity rises itself. You guys know I like to quote this where you never let a good tragedy go to waste, right? And that's Phil. Phil will never let a good tragedy go to waste. And in his mind, you know, never let a free opportunity to make money, never let it go to waste. And that's what Phil's doing here, folks. He's not giving up these codes. Not you would have thought, right, after he got back from his sickness, right? And he thanked the people for coming out and supporting him and giving him the opportunity to take time off to deal with his sickness, right? You would think he would say to himself, you know what? I appreciate you guys so much so that what I'm going to do is every day for the next 4 or 5 days, I'm going to post 2 or 3 random codes, and first come, first serve, enjoy the free codes. As a thank you and an appreciation to my viewers, my loyal viewers. You would think he would do that. Did he? Fuck no. Nope. Get bent, Nick. Get bent. Get bent, Dents. There is no way Phil's ever going to give these up without getting something in return. And that's what he's doing. He is waiting for the opportunity time to use these codes to beat the Dents over the head with it and get as much tips and support that he can. And of course that will probably be in November. Unless, of course, he forgot about him, which, you know, that could be Phil, too. Phil forgets about every fucking thing. But I'm pretty sure that someone will remind him. And we all know that Phil loves to take in the detractor content, so I'm pretty sure that he will watch this video, or at least see the title of it, and it will jog his memory, and he may address it. He may talk about how my detractors always make a big deal out of nothing. For example, I was supposed to give these codes out of the kindness of my heart. Out of the kindness of my heart, I was waiting for the best opportunity, so that